Now in the final chapter, I'm going to tell you about TIPC. So the title of this talk was A Journey Through Transformative Innovation Policy. And it's been my great pleasure to be involved in a very innovative and ambitious effort to bring transformative innovation policy from our author desks of the researcher into actual practice in the world. Okay? And we've been very fortunate in this regard to find people who are willing to get together to form the Transformative Innovation Policy Consortium, or TIPC for short. Okay. TIPC is international, as you can see by the map, and there are 7 members of TIPC, 6 of whom are founding members. Subsequently, Mexico has joined. And we also have 6 associate members. Some, like China, are unable to participate in the administrative structure that we have for TIPC. Others are not in a position to contribute the resources that we require for a full membership, or are at an early stage of their involvement. So all in all, there are 13 different organizations involved in this activity. Chantal.
Thank you, Ed. It's very exciting to see the members and associates so widely distributed around the world, but I noticed from the slides that most of the members and associates are science and funding agencies. Can you explain a little why that's the case?
We usually say, and to be honest with you, it's a little bit objectionable, that this is a coalition of the willing. Okay? These are organizations that have the means to contribute to a common resource pool for running the consortium, for engaging activities, have the ability to put policies into place, and have a need or a demand for engaging with a different way to approach innovation policy, because they take Sustainable Development Goals very seriously, because they think that the existing ways of thinking and managing follow models like fund and forget, which is a kind of frame one thinking, or manage networks in order to improve linkages, but that's not directly addressing the social needs, and it's too complicated to explain to other policymakers. Or some other reason, they think that something new is required. And for them, the appeal of frame 3 thinking is that we're tackling social needs issues quite directly, rather than expecting it to come indirectly through improved economic growth, productivity, or just a larger stock of knowledge to apply to problems. Okay. We're engaged in after having had a fairly successful initial pilot year, we're now engaged in a 5-year program amongst the consortium members, which involves activities in those domains that I identified earlier of evaluation, policy experimentation, training skills and capabilities. And at the end of the day, we're not doing this as a consultancy activity. We have an interest in research and knowledge co-production. So in other words, we want to participate with the members of the consortium in documenting and producing knowledge about this approach. And where it works, where it doesn't work, where it's useful, where it doesn't have a use, how it encounters barriers and how those barriers are overcome or accommodated to. All of those become grist for the research process. And one can also think about this as being supported by a process of networking to achieve impact, which requires communication and engagement. TIPC is meant to be a coordination of those activities with this band around here, the country-specific implementation projects being the specific sites of experimentation and learning that we will be engaging with during the 5-year program. What next? We have some videos. This video will be one of them. We can have further readings at the website. We're on Twitter, and I thank you very much.